Good day, my friends, and welcome back once again to Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles. Welcome to another Carside Chat. And this one's all about me pissing off a famous artist. You might be surprised by that, shocked by that. And it's an interesting story, and it has a good message at the end. So stay tuned to the end. I think you're going to enjoy the story. So you guys know that I have been getting into the world of commissions, original art. And I have really enjoyed it. It has become a new passion of mine. It's an expensive passion, but if you follow this channel, you know everything I collect is expensive. So why not? Why not add another thing, right? CGCs, original art, whatever. Well, I hit up an artist because I knew that they were going to be at MegaCon. And this was an artist that I have respect for. I have already some original art from them. And I was just very excited to add something to my collection. So I reached out, we talked, we kind of came up with an idea for the concept of what I wanted. This was going to be like a $1,200 commission, so it was going to be expensive. Reached out, and it was basically like a week before MegaCon. And basically they said, we need, once they receive payment, they'll start on it. They'll send rough renders. They'll send like a sketch to kind of, make sure that it's what you want it to be, that sort of thing. I'm like, oh, all that sounds great, blah, blah, blah. So it was, a few days later, I was talking about my budget, trying to figure out, if with everything else that I was paying for MegaCon, I reached out and I said, this actually might not be a great time. Maybe we could push it back to the next show, because I know he was busy. He had all these other commissions that he was doing, and he was trying to get things done for the show. I thought, well, maybe I'll just delay it, and I'll pay him for the next time, whatever the next show is, New York Comic Con or whatever, right? So I said that to him, and his response back was he was very upset. Incredibly upset. He had already started, which at the time I did not know that. I did not know that he had already started. He did kind of his rough sketches. He spent a couple hours. He had mentioned that that was time that he could have spent working on other commissions, that sort of thing. So if I had known that he had started, I never would have sent that text. I would have never sent that because he'd already started. I just didn't know he had already started. And I thought if he hadn't already started, then it's no skin off his back. He could just wait and do it for the next show. Because again, he was busy, right? So he was very upset. He was very angry. And I, of course, felt horrible. And I messaged him and I said, I was 100% in the wrong, for reaching out that way. If I had known that you had already started, I would have never sent that, blah, blah, blah. And after some text back messages back and forth, some DMs, he was okay. He had calmed down from his anger, because again, I understand why he was angry. Because if I had started something, he's like, this is why I always should have taken money up front. I get it. Like, again, it was just maybe some miscommunication, misunderstanding, but at the end of the day, I just wanted to make sure that I was clear that I was in the wrong. Okay. So fast forward, like, I am somebody that I don't want there to be ever any ill will. I'm just that guy. Like, I don't care if it's my fault or somebody else's fault. Like, I just don't want there to be ill will, especially to an artist that I really love, and I didn't want there to be that bad blood there. And even though, like, he said we're cool, it's water under the bridge, we're cool, I still felt bad. Okay. So, and again, sometimes that's just what you have to do. You just have to keep hashing it out, right? You have to keep talking about it. So anyway, I get to MegaCon, and I'm with the guys, and again, this is an artist that we respect. We were going to meet him. We were going to get autographs. And, some of the guys were like, don't say anything, don't mention it. Because we don't want to cause drama. We don't want to cause anything. And I'm like, and they're like, I think maybe Dan looked at me and was like, you're still gonna say something to him, aren't you? And I'm like, yeah, I can't not talk to him. I can't not say something. So, we're getting the autographs and picking up some things, and I just said, hey, I'm the jerk that you've been talking to about the commission and blah blah blah. And we had a great conversation. I ended up buying the commission from him anyway. We're gonna make it happen. But my message here is that a lot of times when drama happens or bad blood happens or miscommunication happens, we stew on it for a long time. We hold it all in. And sometimes we never apologize. Sometimes we never admit that we did something wrong. And it was important to me that I wanted to say something to him. I wanted to apologize in person. I had the opportunity to apologize in person. We don't always get those opportunities, but I was there. I was there at MegaCon. I wanted to say I'm sorry to him. And it was completely cool. We talked about it. He understood. He said, he was just under a lot of stress to get ready for the show. And so it was good to talk to him. And I'm really glad I said something, because I didn't always want to have that at the back of my mind being like, I upset this guy, and, I just didn't want that. And so my message is that life is short. If there's something that's bothering you, if there's some drama or some anger or frustration inside of you, just, man up and fix it. It's never too late. I don't care if this is a 20-year grudge or something that happened earlier this morning. You have the power to fix it. Man up. Put your big boy pants on and just say, I'm sorry. And I think people respect that. And work through the problem. Whatever the problem is, work through it. I am so glad that I said something to him. Again, there was a lot of pressure on me, I think, to say, to not say anything at all, because they didn't want there to be a blow up, or whatever. And I knew there wouldn't be, because I know this artist. I know that they wouldn't do that. And it was very cool. We had a great private conversation. We worked it out. And I just feel like, again, life is too short to have to hold that and put it on your shoulders. Because if I had never said anything to him, I would have maybe, worried about that the rest of my life. That's the kind of person I am. But I'm just really glad I talked to him. Eventually you'll see the commission. Not naming any names. But I just wanted to tell you that story, because I thought maybe some of you would find it interesting that I once upon a time pissed off a really great comic book creator. But at the end of the day, we talked like two dudes and we fixed it. So anyway, I just wanted to share that story. Hope you enjoyed it. Crazy, right? Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the Batcave. Bye, everybody. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these two awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.